And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end.
Maybe the end is near.
Let's go, Giants! Yes! 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 Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
Woo! Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on this Wednesday night, January 29th. Myself, Eric. Glenn is back from being sick.
Yeah, I'm
What's up,
hanging
man?
in there, buddy. I'm hanging in. I couldn't miss another day, man. You can't take time off work. Got to get it done. And a lot to talk about.
Yeah, yesterday there was nothing to talk about because
That was okay. That was cool.
yeah, nothing to talk about. But today there is something to talk about. But first and foremost, real quick, to all those who were affected in the horrible plane wreck that happened over in Washington D.C.
What?
It looked like a U.S. Army helicopter collided with an airliner. It was a smaller one, not a bigger one. But I think they're talking about 60 people were on that aircraft. Don't know how many people were on the helicopter yet. I'll probably be watching it. But again, it happened right near the approach to Ronald Reagan National Airport. So again, to those affected, thoughts and prayers go out to the families.
I'll catch that later.
Terrible.
All right.
But here we go. News today.
Get me going. Get me going, Eric. Get me
San
going.
Francisco Giants have traded Taylor Rogers, the left-hander out of the bullpen, to the Cincinnati Reds. Why? I don't. You ready to go, aren't you, Glenn? Yeah.
I just.
I'm going to tell you right now. We'll get into this, but first, Glenn, we haven't heard from you in a while. Let's hear it.
All right. Did you guys take a look at what happened today? Now, they made the trade. Okay. Ha-Sung Kim's gone to another division. He's gone to the American League, which is good. That's off the table. We don't have to freaking talk about that anymore. Signs 2 years. He's going to play for the Rays. Odd place for him to sign, Eric. I didn't see that coming, but so be it. Now, so the Giants. Correct me. Oh, I'm going to throw a couple of just make sure my math is correct, Eric. Didn't do well back in high school was a long time ago. Do we have one left-handed pitcher?
In the bullpen.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's Miller, right?
Yes, Eric Miller.
All right.
I see you, Graham.
Let's see that working out. Yeah. What? Where are they going to get another lefty? So
No.
you trade away. And like I said to you in the pregame, nothing pisses me off more. I don't know how much juice I'm going to have all night here. I'm going to die early.
Yeah, I hear you're already cracking.
So, Eric, the thing that pisses me off, any organization that pays a player to play against you, they eat half the contract, Eric. So hey, you go play for them, and when you pitch against us, we're cutting your check. We're paying off your salary. I don't understand that. I don't get that. Is this something? I don't understand the logic of so they sign Adames and they sign Chapman. Are they not in it to win it or at least get better now? And somebody said, well, what if they use some money now and sign somebody like the polar bear. All right, so now you add the bat, and the pitching staff's going to hell, Eric. What are we doing? What are we doing? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
When you're talking about the bullpen, you are not wrong. You've weakened the bullpen now. We just got done. Look, it was only a few days ago, Glenn. I think, as a matter of fact, it was the show right before you went sick. Like 3 days ago, we talked about how the bullpen is pretty good. You got two lefties in Eric Miller and Taylor Rogers. And Taylor Rogers, here, you guys want to take a look at it. He had a decent season last year.
And it wasn't like they just dealt away someone inadequate, Eric. This was one of our quality left-handed pitchers. This was a quality reliever.
Here he is. Last year, he pitched 60 innings, which is decent for a bullpen arm. Had a 2.4 ERA, which is really good. He had an ERA plus of 161. That's fantastic. His FIP a little bit high, 3.7, a little bit high. His WHIP is okay, 1.2. That's okay. Again, he was a good arm out of the bullpen, and in keeping that arm in the bullpen, I thought was okay. That's a strength for the San Francisco Giants. It's nice to have two lefties in the bullpen. You got Eric Miller and you got Taylor Rogers. Now, let's talk about this move. Again, there's Taylor Rogers. If you guys want to take a look at his numbers, go check out Baseball Reference. You should be able to see it. He's decent. There's nothing wrong with having him. Now, here's the part. Okay, you want to trade him? If you want to pay a portion of his contract, again, hold on. You want to pay a portion of his contract because you're wanting to save payroll to go get a bat per se. Okay, you want to go if you. I get it. That makes sense to me, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
But to what extent, Eric?
But here we go. Let me break this down. This is from Andrew Baggerly. Trev, thank you, Trev. I follow him on Twitter. He puts a lot of good stuff. If you guys haven't given him a follow, give Trev a follow.
All right, what's Baggerly saying, Eric?
So, Andrew Baggerly, who's not on Twitter anymore, he's on Blue Sky, just talked to Posey. He said he hated breaking up the Rogers twins, but they wanted to create chances for younger arms in the bullpen. Doesn't sound like their plans to reinvest the $6 million San Francisco saved. We'll keep looking. I will say we feel pretty set. We feel pretty set with the roster the way it is right now.
Now, what I don't like about that, Eric, is the fact that you're not set. You got what you got. You got what you got. I wouldn't say we're set. Well, how are we set? One left.
That's not set. Bullpen. Mario. Yes. Joe. Yes. What's up, Robert?
It's like they made this move and asked questions later. What have we done? I don't get it. Eric, for once, just once, I would love this organization to make a move and come in and go, Eric, I can see the logic. This wasn't bad. Or maybe I don't know if they're tearing it down or building it up.
Great question. Hey, Glenn, great point. So you sit there and you go out there, you get Willie Adames, you signed a Chapman to an extension, you go out there and get Verlander, and then you trade away one of your key bullpen pieces as far as a left-handed reliever is concerned. Glenn, I cannot make it. And here's another thing. Let's talk about this. Let's get a little bit more into this. So you sit there and you trade one of your best lefties in the bullpen. You don't plan to reinvest this money whatsoever, which is absolutely ludicrous. Are we in opposite land? I don't understand what the freak is going on with the San Francisco Giants. How can you not reinvest this money to get another player? I don't get it. I don't understand it. And then Posey talks about wants to create chances for younger arms in the bullpen. Okay, let's talk about that. Who is your other lefty that's going to be in the bullpen? Well, what's going on? I don't understand it. Where's this other lefty coming from? Is it this? Hey, chat, is there anybody out there? Are we missing somebody? Is there another lefty in the Giants organization who's going to come in here and take the place of Taylor Rogers? Or is it just going to be Eric Miller as your only lefty and that's it? Oh, Lucchesi. Is it going to be Lucchesi? Seriously, is that what it's going to be? You're going to sit there and tell I swear to God, it better not be Lucchesi. You're going to sit there and trade to save money on Taylor Rogers, and then you're going to bring in Lucchesi? That, dude, Glenn, I'm going to tell you something right now. If that's the case, then what Buster Posey just said right there is a bunch of bullshit. Because if you're talking about creating chances for your younger arms, Lucchesi isn't your definition of a younger arm in the bullpen.
Oh, I think it's bullshit to begin with,
This
Eric.
is a bunch
That
of
should
bullshit.
read,
I'm telling you
that
right
should
now.
read, we're looking to win ball games. They're not looking to, give other people. That's bull. Eric, that's
Seriously,
crap.
this is not making any damn sense. Why are you getting rid of a bullpen arm that you're going to need? You're going to need Taylor Rogers in the bullpen. Again, if you're going to trade him to get a bat, I get it. But they're saying right here, Andrew Baggerly talked to Posey. He's happy. They're pretty set. What is going on? What is going on? This is not making any sense whatsoever.
You know what scares me?
Absolutely ridiculous.
You know what's scaring me, Eric? While I was it yesterday or the day before? I've been I was out of bed to go to the bathroom and back to bed. In fact, I didn't know if I'd be awake the other night. You got the message, obviously, from Bernice. She said, Glenn
yes,
was down and out. There was a cold. My daughter was very sick. I had it, chest cold. That's all. Go away. It's 3 or 4 days more. I'll be okay. But did they not just sign Jake Lamb? Does this not reek of Farhan all over again? Are we dumpster diving, Eric? Are we bargain basement ball club? What was the benefit of signing Jake Lamb? There you go. Nothing like it.
You literally trade away one of your best lefty arms in a bullpen for nothing.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go. George. Lucchesi saves him exactly. They saves him $5 million freaking dollars. This is ridiculous, man. If that's the case, I'm gonna freaking lose it. You're talking about a team that is rich, and you're gonna say you want to save a measly $5 million freaking dollars? Holy shit! Come on, what is going on? This is pissing me off, guys. I'm about ready just to throw my hands in the air and say to hell with this, man. This is stupid. This is absolutely freaking ludicrous. And not only that, Glenn,
Sir.
You know what you did? Who did you trade them to? You traded them to the Cincinnati Reds. This is a team that you're going to be fighting if you want to get a freaking wild card, and you just made them better. You made your competition better by giving them that lefty reliever out of the bullpen. And what did you get in return? Shit.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. And it'll come back to bite America, who we play in to open the season.
Cincinnati.
There you go.
What the hell is going on, man? This is not, I'm telling you guys, I don't understand the logic in this move. Again,
I've been saying for a couple of months now, and I have to bite my tongue. I don't want to fight with you. You keep saying it's only year one. I don't think Buster knows what the hell he's doing.
I agree. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
And Meneisen? Meneisen? Oh yeah, we're gonna add big.
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
We got Adamas. We got Adamas and took steps backward.
You know what it is? Yes, and that's the thing. That's what makes no sense to me. That's what's throwing this all into a loop. If you didn't do anything, hey, whatever. At least you're not doing anything. But to go out there and start with Adamas, you're thinking you're going to be doing something, and then you fall flat on your face. Flat on your face. And the more that this keeps happening, Glenn, the more and more I think that the Buster Posey hire is a feint. It's a feint. You guys don't understand what I'm trying to say? You know
I know what you're saying. Right? I know what you're saying.
It's a feint, 100%. Look over here. You know, this is where you think everything's going to happen over here. But guess what? The attack is actually coming from over here. Look over here, but the attack is coming from over here. It's a freaking feint. It's to throw off the scent of the fan base, and it's that's what it is. 100%. Because this doesn't make any freaking sense whatsoever. You sit there, you have Alonso, you got Bregman sitting out there, and you go sign Jake freaking Lamb. You got a decent bullpen. We just talked about it. And then you trade one of those key pieces of your bullpen. What is going on, man?
I don't know if we can see
And
my.
how about this? How about this? So you're talking about wanting to create chances for your younger arms. I'm sorry, Glenn, here, real quick.
No, go ahead.
Get trade freaking Yaz. Get trade Yaz and start Matos. But no, guess who's going to be in right field, Glenn? Take a guess who's going to be in right field. It's probably going to be Yaz. So why don't they, if you want to create opportunities for your young arms, why aren't you creating opportunities for your right fielder? This makes no sense. None.
That's a Buster Posey talking point. He's making excuses, Eric. That's all that is an excuse. We'll keep looking. I will say we
Reggie
feel pretty
is not going to
set.
be ready. He had shoulder surgery. He ain't
They're
going to be ready.
set.
He's
He's
done.
still looking. They're trading guys to play against them, paying half the salary.
Ridiculous.
He signed a 40. So we get rid of him, pay half of his salary. We got one lefty in the bullpen. We sign a 42-year-old starting pitcher. I don't get it.
I'm not understanding this, man. I am not.
We need Buster in our
understanding this.
fantasy league. I wouldn't finish in last place.
This is absolutely. Crawford is not going to be Crawford is not going to be ready this year. What's up, Richard? Hey guys, make sure you check out Richard Kukli's Suno AI page. Riff Monkey. He's the one that created our little intro there. What's up, Richard?
Well, you know what, Sam? He says Yaz is next. You guys are acting like offseason is over. My opinion is
No,
now
it's
if
not.
you move Yaz, you make deals.
Why?
I think, Eric, you're trying to get back to what you were. We're going backward. We're going
This
backward.
makes no sense. This makes no sense. Why? Yeah, you're gonna trade him just to save money. That's all you're doing. You're saving freaking money. That's all it is. You're not using it to spend. You're using it to save. Absolutely. That is just. Man.
Yes, Roku. We paid half or thereabout. We paid half his salary, about $6 million, I
Look.
believe.
Again, if you're going to use that money to go get a bat, I'm okay with it. But they're not. They're just sitting on it. You gave them half. You paid half the contract, and you're getting nothing in return other than saving some freaking money.
Will you answer me this, Eric? So if they do go get the bat, which you don't think they will,
They're not
if they
getting
were to go get the bat,
They're not
how
getting
are we going to compete? How are we going to compete, especially against the teams we got to beat, our competitors in our own division, with one lefty in the bullpen, Eric?
It's not happening.
How do you compete? How do you compete? They're taking away the competition factor. I don't get it, man.
Okay, this article just came out 43 minutes ago. Alex Pavlovich, guys. Where Giants payroll? Bullpen stand after Taylor Rogers trade. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Taylor and his $6 million were sent to Cincinnati Reds on Wednesday, with the Giants getting relief prospect back in return. It's a nobody. The move opens up some bullpen innings, but mostly gives the Giants salary relief. Did you see this? But mostly gives the Giants salary relief. Taylor is due $12 million. Final year.
Do you think they're having buyer's remorse over in the ownership group, Eric? Do you think they're how much did we they're looking at the payroll saying, how much did we just sign Adames for? Think there's buyer's remorse now, Eric?
Maybe. Real quick, let me get to the Sleepy Gaming. Thank you, sir, for your $2.
Thank
What
you.
about Jack Flaherty? He might be a nice ad. The Giants on Giants. Hey, hold on. Wait, I forgot. We got something for that, don't we? Whoa. Forgot about this one.
And now, another Giant Sports Talk Live Super Chat.
There we go.
thank you.
The Giants aren't signing nobody. They're not signing Jack Flaherty. They're not signing freaking Bregman. They're not going to sign Alonso. No. Sleepy game. They're not. The Giants are just packing this money away. We're going to get into this right now, a matter of fact. The question for now is whether new president of baseball operation, Buster Posey, plans to reinvest those savings. Hey, Sleepy, perfect segue. Wait, dude, you knew where I was going. Way to go, man.
Yeah, but
Appreciate
team
that.
sources say after the trade, no other move appears imminent.
Buster told the Athletics' Andrew Baggerly, Giants will keep looking, but feel pretty set with the roster the way it is right now.
I'm taking the under 79.5.
The
Sorry.
Giants currently are at about 217 in a luxury tax. Well below last year's estimate, 252. They do not intend to go into the tax this year as they did last year. They have $24 million to spend if they want to. Problem is, at this point, there aren't many players to pursue, even if the Giants made a late charge. Pete Alonso, Alex Bregman remain on the market, but the latter seems to want to play the same position as Matt Chapman. Alonso would cost the Giants multiple draft picks at a time when the farm system is lacking. And he plays the same position as the only top 100 presser Bryce Eldridge in the organization. Hassan Kim went to the Tampa Bay Rays. Bullpen lost some veteran depth. New staff decided pretty quickly last season Eric Miller would be the high-leverage lefty. With Miller, Ryan Walker, Tyler Rogers, Camilo Doval, and Randy Rodriguez are pretty well covered late in the games. Okay, where's the other lefty? Where they are now lacking in overall depth was from the left side. Although Joey Lucchesi will be in camp as a non-roster invite, can fill that second role. I swear, Glenn.
So they're trying to win with non-roster invites.
Because it saves them money. You want this is a cheap ass organization. A cheap ass organization. You want to go save $5 million when you have a better lefty option, and you want to go out there, trade them away to get that salary relief because you got a freaking bum of Joey Lucchesi sitting in there to take his place. Get the hell out of here, dude.
All right, baseball.
No. There is no process.
Yeah, exactly. What is the process?
Tell me the process. You signed Willie Adames. Awesome. Love it. You got 42-year-old freaking Justin Verlander. Sucks. You go out there, you get Jake Lamb. Sucks. And now you trade away your lefty, one of your lefty in the bullpen. For nothing.
Yeah, and this Posey has a plan to get another few players to replace an arm and a bat. So who are you going to get?
They're not getting nobody.
Who are you going to get?
They're not getting nobody,
exactly.
Man.
Who would you possibly get to replace Rodgers now?
They're not getting anybody.
You know why they're not going to spend it, Eric? To me, one of the important parts of this whole deal today and the negotiation between that trade was when you're paying half and saying, please take them. That I don't know. So that wasn't we got to have Rodgers. Well, I'll tell you what.
That's not the process.
Give me half.
Paul, that's not the process. He's supposed to be a starting pitcher. And you're going to bring in Wisenhunt? Come on.
Oh, what are we doing? Gimmicks?
Come on,
gimmicks.
Man.
I hear a gimmick.
Come on. What was his ERA in AAA last year? It wasn't good. Don't get me wrong. He still he could be something. But come on, man. This is stupid. Why would you trade somebody who's the real deal in Taylor Rogers? Why? There's no point. This is his last year. Come on. He needs more time in AAA. Wisenhunt isn't breaking out of the club with the team. It's not. This is just bad. This is bad.
You know what it is, Eric? You know what it is? You want me to tell you?
Go for it. You know what it is.
It's amateur hour. Amateur hour. Somebody in the pen saying, well, he couldn't get it.
This is stupid.
He couldn't get righties out last year. Eric, where are you going to tell me where they're going to replace him and how?
Yeah, who's replacing him? Tell me. There is no plan. There's no plan. I'm going to tell you right now, there is no plan. Paul, tell me, if you sign Willie Adames and then you sign Verlander, then you sign a Jake Lamb, and then you trade a Taylor Rogers, tell me what the plan is. You tell me what the plan is.
And one of the fun, when you just recited that.
No, Paul, Hall of Famers, yes, they know baseball. As a player, doesn't mean he could be a freaking GM. Hey, Paul. Barry Bonds. Is Barry Bonds a Hall of Famer?
Eric, who was the first guy that got done this year? Wasn't it Adames?
Adames, right? Here we go.
He's up here. What was the second move?
Verlander. Down. Yeah, I know.
Third move, Lamb?
Jake Lamb.
I'm looking down there. And then today to pull this move, we have gotten worse.
Here we go. So here we go. Barry Bonds is a Hall of Famer. How did he do as a hitting coach with the Miami Marlins, Paul? Just because you're a Hall of Fame player does not mean that you could perform the duties as the president of baseball operations. It does not mean you could do that. But he might be a great manager. Hey, I think Buster Posey would be a fantastic manager. But currently, as the president of baseball operations, there's something wrong. You get Willie Adames, you miss on Corbin Burns, you panic move to Verlander, then you go pick up Jake Lamb, which is what's a bunch of bullshit. Get out of here. Who cares about spring training? We don't need an extra bat. Go. You got guys in your freaking farm system that are better than Jake Lamb. Yeah, you didn't even play last year. Oh,
what happened to playing the young guys?
What? Yeah, thank you. Moves do not indicate a plan. There's no plan. It's fly by night. This is just ridiculous. You've had Pete Alonso and freaking Alex Bregman sitting out there forever, ripe for the picking. Pay the guys. That's all you got to do is you pay them, but they don't want to spend money. Yeah. Even with the ability to defer contracts, you still aren't paying these guys.
All of these moves they're also making, Eric, every year. 2 or 3 moves. You know what the Jake Lamb move? You know what Jake Lamb to me smells like? Mark Hanna.
Yeah, it is.
Why do they bring in these? They look for bargain basement. Maybe he's got a little juice left in the tank.
That's what it is. You know what it is? It's trying to find that. They're trying to find that magic in a bottle. This is exactly what Farhan did. I'm tired of it. I'm tired.
Do you see the difference between Farhan and what's going on now? Because I don't.
No. Here we go. Jake Lamb is a minor league deal. I get it. But there's no reason to go out there and get him. There's no reason to sign Jake Lamb. I don't care if it's a minor league deal or not. There's no point in signing him. The guy didn't even play last year.
That's bad.
He didn't even play last year. And you want to go get here.
And don't make excuses saying that, that might be true. This one kind of hit 288. Well, if he was that good, what, Eric, what do we need right now? First baseman. Why isn't he here?
And let's not forget, he was also he was platooned.
Oh my God! Oh my God, Eric! They're really trying to get me going. Same chatter. Oh. He's a locker room guy, Eric.
He didn't even play.
Is this our new callback? Well, Eric, teach the young guys. Locker room guy.
I'm gonna
win games in the locker room.
I already know I'm gonna stroke out live right here on Giant Sports Talk Live. I'm gonna stroke out. I know it. It's coming, dude. You guys want to see some great YouTube content? You're gonna see Eric from Giant Sports Talk Live stroke out live right here on YouTube. Holy shit!
Going off the rails. Eric with another epic sports take.
Mythbuster a few years, folks. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, man. Whether it's the ownership group or whatever, this is absolutely stupid. I don't even know. Rocks, this has become a Dodger channel. What do you mean a Dodger channel? No, sir.
I don't think we've mentioned the Dodgers once tonight. Got my blue hat on.
Salsa Caballero.
Couldn't even put on the Giants hat today, Eric. I couldn't even put on a Giants hat today.
What's up, Salsa? If Buster was a gunslinger in the 1800s, he wouldn't last one rainy season.
Maybe.
This is just.
Go ahead.
Frantic rage. Our fans are as delusional as our front office. I don't know about that. Some. I see what you're saying, Frantic. I get it. This is just dumb. This is just dumb. This makes absolutely no sense, man.
I'm
gonna tell you something right now. I am not going to a damn Giants game this year. I'm not going. Not doing it. Nope. Sorry.
We got our tickets today.
Hey, fantastic. Find somebody else. I am not supporting this
WNBA.
There you go. Fair
And now
enough.
Greg wants to go to a few games. Well, you're not using your tickets.
What's
Okay.
up, buddy?
Is Greg losing faith?
I've had enough. I've had enough. If you're gonna send, whatever. I'm done. I'm done. I just. Hey, why? If you're not going to put forth the effort to put out a better product, why should I care? If you don't care, why should I care?
Yeah.
Why do I got to go pay $100 for freaking parking? $50 just to freaking eat and watch that and watch what you put out there. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I said that. I said that to Bernice today. I said, when you take a step back, Eric, you know how lucky, blessed I am. The fact to live so close to all of these, the ballpark and the Chase Center, and just be able to walk over. You know how much money I save?
This is stupid.
I wouldn't be able to go to as many games as I do, nor will I be going to as many games this year. I'm going to opening day and we'll take it from there.
I'd rather go right now. I'd rather go watch Division. I'll go to Davis and I'll go watch Division I baseball. I'll go to CSU Sacramento, watch Division I baseball. I'd rather go watch Robbie DeVille and his West Valley freaking Vikings play baseball than the freaking San Francisco Giants.
There you go.
I'll go drop $200 to go watch the freaking Sacramento A's than to go watch the San Francisco Giants right now. This is
You got a good point, Eric. You got a good point. When you invest in tickets, it's an investment in your team, Eric.
Yes.
And what are they doing with the money? I don't know what's happening.
Nope. I'm telling you, man, this is dumb. How many times do I got to come on here and report this type of freaking bullshit freaking news?
Yeah.
I got tickets to the Dodgers. Which one? Johnny boy, which one? You talking about to the A's or to the Giants?
Yeah.
Randall Grichuk, you're a Giant.
Randall Grichuk.
Braden, don't even do that, dude. Ha-Sung Kim is gone. We got rid of Ha-Sung Kim. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What do I got now?
But wait a second. Come on. GI.
I saw that.
I don't like that. I don't like that attitude. It reeks of Giants baseball. You better hope that he can, what? Do what Farhan did?
No, it's
not a jewel in the rough. Why are we looking for jewels in the rough and not going out and getting quality ball players?
It's a pure salary dump. GI, that's 100% what this is. It's a pure salary dump.
Stop with the jewels
just to
in the
save
rough.
some more freaking money. You're not even close to the CBT, and you're willing to just say, you know what? I want to pocket that extra $6 million freaking dollars. Get out of here. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something right now. If they do not get, and I don't think it's gonna happen, because I'm already prepared for it. You don't get Alonso or you don't get Bregman, then what the freak was the point of this damn deal? Because it doesn't make sense.
And you explained to me, Eric, which player we've made a move on this offseason that Chapman had his hand on.
Don't even get me started. And I don't want to hear the bullshit that the Giants weren't in on Corbin Burns. They were 100% in on Corbin Burns, and they let him get away. It was in their lap, period. There is no one that's going to convince me otherwise. There is absolutely no way in hell no one is going to convince me that the Giants were, quote unquote, not in on Corbin Burns, because they were.
When this all unravels, we get to spring training, and you and I do a show, Eric, and we take a look at where the money's going. It's sort of like last year. I go, you tell me we're in the top, 4, 5, 6 in spending? Where's the money going?
Yeah.
Misappropriation of funds.
They don't want to spend money.
Going?
Jay Money from Scotts Valley says they don't want to spend money. I get it. Big Al, 100%. Need to have Alonso and Bregman to justify this trade. Agreed. Because you're getting rid of a decent freaking bullpen arm. You're not getting rid of trash. You're getting rid of a decent arm in the freaking bullpen. Oh my God.
You know what, Bacon? I said that too. Oh, Glenn's going to there. I said to Bacon earlier in the show, I don't know whether they're
Right.
They signed Adames.
Right.
They signed Chapman for 6. I thought, and they were going after Burns. I said, well, they're in it to win it. They want to compete. They want to, put the best. You might not be able to compete, Eric.
Mhm.
You might not be able to. The Dodgers are in a different stratosphere, but you're at least putting the best product that money can buy, that your money can buy. This is the best.
That's what I'm trying to say, Glenn. So why should I support someone who doesn't want to go all in on this? It makes no sense. And Bacon Tree hits the nail on the head. If you were saving money, might as well go full rebuild. You might as well just done that.
That's what I said earlier.
The Willie. That's why I think the whole Willie Adames and the Buster Posey shit, it's a feint, man. I think they're just trying to fool us. Hey, we are going to be doing something, but not really. We're doing something. Psych. Remember that back? Remember that when you were a kid, Glenn? Psych. Hey, man, I'll trade you a freaking Barry Bonds rookie. Psych.
Psych you out.
Get out of here, dude. And that's exactly what the freaking ownership's doing to us. Hey, guys, look, we got Willie Adames. Psych. No, we're not really doing anything. No. We just drug you along. Get out of here, man. I'm done. I'm done with this. This shit just pisses me off. Dude, I'm telling you, Glenn, I've been freaking fuming the entire damn day. Ever since that news broke. At first, Glenn, I was really excited. I was like, ooh, they're freeing up money. They're gonna go get somebody. And then I saw that tweet from Trev. And it just crushed me.
Show the guys what you're talking about.
It just crushed me.
We got over 200 guys in here sitting here right now. Maybe they're just joining us. Show them the message. What do you speak of, Eric?
So again, the news breaks, and then I see this. And
Show
then
the
I see
tweet.
this. But they wanted to create chances for younger arms. Doesn't sound like their plans to reinvest the $6 million.
Yeah.
Pretty set. Remember when I said this is it? Remember? Do I still have it up?
I don't know anybody in business that would say that, Eric. He comes out almost like defensive. Oh, we just want to give younger arms a chance. I thought you were in it to win it. No, they're not. This isn't a 500 ball club. I'm sorry, Eric.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
This is just stupid.
Sorry.
This is stupid.
The boys in Vegas have him at 79.5.
Thanks, Mario.
Do you think that'll drop? 78.5?
Jim, got a point. Peter McGowan was the last true owner. Yes, Richard, exactly. Pathetic. This is stupid, man. This is so stupid. Stupid.
I don't understand. And
Look,
to literally get nothing back.
And you know what's, oh my God.
And
Rounder. Okay. Here we go. Because Rounder, as you can tell by his avatar, Rounder is a Dodger fan. So here we go. David, they're not making a move. Buster Posey, happy with the roster, man. He's happy with the roster. Okay, let's talk about this. Remember, a couple of days ago. Oh my. Couple of days ago, John Shea reported. Who else reported? 95.7 when they were talking to Larry Bayer. Don't worry about what's going on down south, Glenn. The Dodgers. Don't worry about the Dodgers. Let's see what we do. And ever since then, the same day that those articles came out, and again, John Shea was alluding to what Posey was saying. In other words, what Bayer was saying. Don't worry about what the Dodgers are doing. That same day is when they signed Jake Lamb to that minor league deal. And now today, they go out there and they do a salary dump and say they're happy with the roster and they're not going to reinvest this money. So you tell me, how are you supposed to feel as San Francisco Giants? What is going is baseball operations and the San Francisco Giants PR on the same page? Are you guys talking to each other? Do you understand what the hell is going on out there? You're telling us one thing, and then you're doing these other things to make us like, what the hell's going on? This makes no sense. And yes, 49er media, sell the damn team. Just sell the team. because this is not making any sense. The left hand is not talking to the right hand. You can't go out there and be saying, oh, don't worry about the Dodgers. And then on the same token, you're going out there signing nobodies that ain't going to do nothing to the freaking organization. Nothing. This is absolutely freaking ridiculous, and I'm tired of it. We've been seeing this for far too long. It's stupid. It's stupid. And now, again, if they go out there and they sign a big bat, then I'll change my tune. But currently, from what I've been seeing this offseason, this is freaking dumb. It's dumb. And I'm tired of it. These people cannot communicate to each other about the messaging on what's going on. You come back with freaking nothing like it. Yeah, nothing like it. This is... If you're not excited about wanting to own a team for the sport of the game, then just get out of the business. Just do it. If you're about the fans and the fan experience, then sell the team to a guy who wants to actually freaking win. Who actually has a love for the game of baseball.
Eric, in through the nose, out through the mouth.
Oh, fuck that.
Calm down. Calm down.
That. No, I'm done.
It's
Dude,
exactly.
Glenn, right? I'm done.
It's too late to get worked up.
Hey, Glenn, what did I do? What did I do from October to January? Did I not? You
went to bat for this organization.
Did I not? Was there anyone out there with a freaking Juan Soto hype movie for the San Francisco Giants? No. Was there anyone that had a hype movie for Roki Sasaki? No. Was I the only one that was saying, don't, what? Yeah, the breathing, right? Corbin Burns is going to sign. He's going to be, what happened? What happened? Nothing. And I'm done, dude. I'm done. I'm done sticking it up. And I'm changing my tune. Changing my tune. I've had enough. This is ridiculous.
It's the pieces that they're. Anyway. I don't know what to do.
I gotta warm up my coffee.
I don't know what to do. Don't know what to say. When Eric does the coffee, I do the sponsors, and you know what? Thank God our sponsors haven't bailed on this. My God, when we get sponsors for the show, it's because we sell a product. We're selling our Giants and our chat. Thank God. Thank God our buddy John at bettercreditcards.com is a Giants fan.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
I want to thank Lefties in Burlingame, your sports memorabilia shop for all seasons. Duxwell Printing, signatures for soldiers. Genesis Gold, IRA.com. Check them out again. Thanks, John, at bettercreditcards.com for the credit card that you need. While they're all still sponsoring the show, thank God. I don't know. Guys, what do you say? Taking a look at the chat here while Eric's warming up the coffee. That could only mean that this is going to get wild.
Here we go. I'm already getting Suno songs in my email. All right, we got a song.
You know what? The people shit on me because I'm a Wilmer fan, right, Eric? So they're saying if they're freeing up money, then trade Wilmer and Yaz.
Yeah, right.
If they free up money and you trade Yaz and Wilmer, but you're bringing in the Jake Lambs of the world, then we're not progressive. We're not moving forward, Eric. I don't understand the logic of the roster.
Correct. And here's the thing: it's one thing if you have an ownership who are trying to put together a team, right? I'm okay with this. Let me see.
Thanks, Graham. You know what? We appreciate that because this is what it's become for Eric and I. This is what it's become. We've been cut off at the knees, Eric.
Graham, you can understand this. Buster Posey, the hire was a feint, right? Graham, the hire was a feint. All right, here we go. The Giants' payroll is now $40 million less than last year, just as Buster had predicted. Hopefully, they might go big next year. I'm not believing it. Bayer believes the team is about done with them. Yeah, you do. This is what I'm talking about. This is where I'm about to go on another. It's not a rant, but it's going to be a whatever. If you actually had an ownership, right, that was putting together a team, hey, we're trying to put together the best team that we possibly can, and we want to win games, right? That's one thing. I could get behind that. But when you come out here and you look cheap as hell, not even willing to go up to the CBT, you're not going to get penalized. You won't get penalized if you go up to the CBT. You're absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong. You will not be harmed by going to the CBT because you make plenty of freaking money, right? So I would always support the team. But when I have an ownership who all they care about is real estate, they're not caring about what's going on in Oracle Park, I'm not going to care about the team. I'm just not. I grew up with this team, and I'm telling you, this is the first time, honestly, that I have been this fed up. I've been pissed for a while, right? Under the fire horn. You guys have seen me on NorCal. You've seen how pissed off I've gotten. I'm to my limit, man. How much more do you have to take? I'm not going to keep supporting this. Why should I? Just because I'm a fan of the San Francisco Giants doesn't mean I have to tolerate this kind of freaking bullshit. I hate it. You want to talk about, you come out here talking about winning and talking about creating memories. There's nothing you're creating. There's nothing being created. I'm sorry, but it's not. And yes, has baseball games been played yet? No, there hasn't. And look, when the games start playing, it could be totally different. I get it. But the way that this is going about and the messaging that is being sent out there is absolutely atrocious. This is just, oh, ye of little faith. YouTube user, what's up? I like that. Great line, man.
Well, I believe we have little faith. At least I do.
It's not like the Giants were winning last year or the last couple of years and then they absolutely sucked and then I'm ripping them. No, the Giants have been freaking mid for 3 years and they're probably going to be mid again. And I can't do this, man. I can't. This is why.
See, I don't understand all the logic, and I think this again reeks of Giant fans.
Yes. No.
Yes.
Wrong one. No, this one. Gordo.
We know that.
They charge us high prices for everything and give us a shit team. Yes. So
we're the bearer of bad news tonight. Hit the like and subscribe. We appreciate it.
Should we care, man? That's what I'm trying to say. Welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. Why? Why should I care, man?
So, Yaz, Wade, Wilmer, always topic of trade talk, Eric. I said a couple of weeks ago, it takes two to tango. Who's taking Yaz, Wade, and Wilmer from us? Who?
A team will take Yaz before they take Wade, I think. Because of his defense in outfield. If anyone trades for him, they're going to use him as a fourth outfielder, like I said the Giants should.
So you're not getting anything for him?
No. You're not going to get nothing big.
You're just free up money. Spend the money.
Thank you, Glenn. You make it make sense, Glenn. Make it make sense. You could if you trade Yaz and you pay half a salary, so you got another $4.5 million in the bank. And guess what? That's where it's going to be. It's going to be in the bank.
Yeah, I don't get it.
And
then every night the chat ramps it up, Eric. Well, wait till next year. They'll have money for next year. It's always the excuse.
It doesn't matter. Mike, I'm not going to believe it until I see it. I'm not going to even make that suggestion. I see what you're saying. I'm not going to even. Until they do it, I'm not saying a damn thing.
See, that's another scary thought. So they trade Yaz, and they'll have to send money there.
Yeah.
Because nobody's lining up for these guys. You think we get all this trade bait? Come on.
I'm okay with eating some of the money again if you're going to invest the money that you're saving, but they're not. That's the problem. Oh no, promo videos. Oh, I'll do a promo video. It ain't gonna be good. It ain't gonna
It'd be ugly.
Let's say yes. It's. Oh, trust me, I could make something. I just might. I just might, man.
Mike O is here. Hey, Mike. Missed you the
what's up,
last
Mike?
couple of days. Hope you're doing all right. I had a cold. I'm back. Trying to hang on here, but working up a sweat tonight, Eric.
Clearly, at 25 as a development. That's not a developmental year. How's that a developmental year? A developmental year. A developmental year. Matos probably won't start in right field. Birdsong will probably not be in a rotation. So you tell me, how is that a developmental year?
But don't say that. Last year was the prime opportunity to be a developmental year.
Here we go. They will likely hope. We've heard this word a lot, right?
That is an oxymoron. They'll likely hope. That doesn't make sense. They'll likely
hope.
Come
Yes, and
on, Mike. Come on.
Guys like JV and Ray showing up. Get out of here. That ain't happening.
Mike,
by the way,
by us early. Come on.
By the way, Verlander has a no trade, just so you know.
Oh, and let's reflect back to that day. They signed him, and what does Buster say in the interview on KMBR? Well, if he has a decent year, we'll look to re-sign him, Eric. So he'll be 43.
I don't know.
Laugh or cry, man. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Oh,
Birdsong needs to be in the rotation. Wizenhunt hasn't showed anything to get to the MLB level yet. That's not nasty. That's not nasty right now. Not at this particular time. No. And you're gonna waste away Birdsong in the bullpen when he should be in the rotation, rather than freaking Justin Verlander.
Right on. Vita. Who won those tickets to the Christmas giveaway? Do they have to go? Maybe Rob C's already.
He already said he's not going. He ain't going to no Giants game. He said he ain't going to no Giants games.
Oh, okay.
He chimed in early.
We'll give him to somebody else.
I think he means him paying himself. That's a little bit different.
Oh. Well, if they're free, he's going to go.
Well, of course. Free is free, right?
Yeah, but the problem is Eric comes on the show and goes, I'm not going to a damn game. Well, the contest was you're going to the game with him.
Well, let's go. We got to figure out it. Hey, let's go.
Go early and get it out of the way. Get it out of the way early.
I don't know. Here, what's up? We got a Jay Glenn ×2. Look at this. We got another Glenn. Welcome to the fraternity. It seems like Posey has a soft spot for players that are older veterans or that were giant killers back when he played. I just remembered Lamb destroying the Giants every time they played. 10 years ago. Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. 10 years ago.
I loved it last night. I caught a little bit. I had one eye open laying in bed, Eric. You were on with Dan last night for a little bit.
Yeah.
And somebody, I won't call anybody out. Somebody came in his chat last night. That was a dandy. And you brought up, when was the last time the San Francisco Giants got better in a trade? And didn't somebody say like 2001 or 2000?
Yeah, it was
2011.
We're talking like 2011.
14 years ago, boys. Yeah. 14 years. 14 years, Eric.
I know, man.
I'd like to go just 14 days without this team being mired in the
24 Pence, 2012, right? Isn't that when it was? 2012? Yeah, 2012 is when they traded for him. 2012, 12 years ago, guys. 12 years ago. God. That is correct, Parker. We're not getting Tucker, not getting Guerrero, not getting Robert at all. No.
Oh yeah, that all goes back to. Do you think anybody's coming to this mess? Yeah, everybody's lining up to come to this mess, Eric. I'd like to know how the hell they got Adames.
Great question.
Right. Is Is he riding along in his pickup truck saying, I got to play for those Giants, Eric? Got to play for those Giants. Get me a contract. I don't understand. Who wants to play here? Jesus, there's going to be Eric's going to be a long season. It's going to be a long season, buddy. Could be a long year. Usually a team looks better on paper than they play in the field. We don't look good on paper right now, Eric.
Hold on. It's time to change something up here. Give me a minute.
Guys, we got one left-handed relief pitcher.
Keep going. I just had an epiphany here.
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go. Where is it at? Right.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Here we go.
Video?
Nope.
What do you got?
There we go. File, save as.
That's right, Rick. Adames went from a first-place Brewers perennial postseason team to the Giants shit show.
What'd you say? Are you reading my mind? Think you're reading my mind.
Adames, well, Rick is. I'm just
who's Rick? Where's Rick? Put that up there.
Adames went from a first-place Brewer team to the Giants shit show.
You're reading my mind, my friend, because I got something coming up here for you. Where is it at? There we go.
They get Adames, Eric. Oop.
There we go. If anyone notices it, right on.
There it is. Look at that one, and I had a video game. Is that what you were looking for? That's what I was ready to pull up.
There's a little tweak I did with the show. If anyone can recognize it, good on you. And no one's going to see if anyone pays attention. Who is paying attention out there in the chat?
You did something to the show?
I did.
Oh, I see what you did. Eric, come on, man. Is this what we belittled ourselves to?
Yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. We're like, remember Pitfall? Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly it's what's happened. We're falling into the pit.
And then, of course, every weekend, running down past the 4-1 club.
No.
415. We all have Larry Bear. Great day for a ball game, everybody. Thanks for coming out. I think the lines are going to be shorter, though, this year, Eric.
Yeah, that is. See, Mike, you see how bad it's gotten? At least we're not the White Sox. Do you see what I'm saying? That's pretty bad, isn't it? To sit there and say, hey, at least we're not the White Sox.
Yeah, there you go. At least they have a farm system.
No, they won't. Hepatitis, remember, it's a lottery, man. Remember the lottery? Just because you suck doesn't mean you get the top spot. You fall into the lottery, and if you don't get the number one pick, well, you don't get the number one pick, even though you came in last.
We were talking about that in a recent show. There's no top 100, Eric. One.
I know.
One. I'm really.
Dodgers have 6. White Sox have 6. I think the Cubs have 7.
Maybe I'm just like a weasel. I'm in the corner and I'm ready to pounce. Right. Can you talk me out of this? Talk me off the bridge, Eric. What am I seeing wrong here? There's got to be, as Dan would always say, what is the lane we're in? What are we doing, Eric? Get me fired up in a good way. What are we doing, Eric? What is the method to what I call madness?
I honestly, that's Glenn. Let's
because it's madness. You weren't going to do it. Don't ball that shit. You weren't doing it earlier.
Listen to me. No, this is what I'm talking about. To try to unravel this shit show. So they fire Farhan. They hired Buster Posey. Okay. Buster Posey gets Willie Adames. Well, no, first off, in between of that firing of Farhan and the hiring of Posey, they extended Chapman. 6 years, no trade, right? They hire Buster Posey shortly thereafter. They sign Willie Adames right off the rip, right? 7 years, 182, no trade clause. Okay. Giants look like they're starting to turn the page, right, Glenn? We're feeling good, man. We're feeling good.
Oh, no, that's where they started to turn. They turned back this way. They did a U-turn.
We're feeling good. And what were we saying here?
What were we saying a few minutes ago? What do we do next, Eric?
What did we thought was going to happen next after Willie Adames?
Oh, well, of course. On a Friday night, I was ready for you to go, oh, shit. Burns to the Giants, boys.
Yes, right?
And what happened, Eric?
What happened? What happened? You want to know what happened?
I want to know what happened.
I'll tell you what happened.
San Francisco ownership, current
Not that
ownership.
Oh,
Oh, no. Shit. Corbin Burns to the D-backs, guys. That's what we got.
nothing to laugh about.
So that's what we were waiting on.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Corbin Burns to the D-backs. John Heyman. God dang it, man. Oh, no. Opt out after 2 years.
Oh. Of course, the Giants wouldn't do that.
Nope.
Oh,
Vince, I can't believe it, dude. Oh, son of a bitch, dude. There we go.
All right.
So that's what we got.
So we don't
right?
get Burns. What do we? Then what do we do? We turn around.
Hold on. So that doesn't happen. And then we wait. And then what did they do? They signed 42-year-old Justin Verlander. So now what is going on? Now things are getting a little bit weird, right, Glenn? Things are getting a little bit wonky because prior to that, Buster Posey had said we're good with our young arms. Remember, he said that, right? Correct. Debbie Downer. Here we go. So we're gonna, and then they get Verlander instead of that quote unquote bat, right? Yeah, exactly. What happened to Corbin Burns? Okay. Then we get Verlander. Okay. Then we get Jake Lamb. Now you're traded one of your best lefties in your pen that you have currently on this team, right? And you save some money. Thought you were going to invest, but Buster Posey comes out and says, we don't plan on investing. We're happy with the way the roster is set.
Oh, we don't have to invest. Gotta give young guys a chance, Eric.
Yes, Vita. That's good.
Last year.
So let's undo this. So you see the path that it went. It started off pretty damn good, and it has consistently gotten worse and worse.
There's only one good move there. There's only one good. They signed Willie Adames. This signing Posey is that's soft soaping us, Eric. Look, it's Posey. He's going to turn it around. How long a leash do you give this guy? Because I'm not in on it.
Hold on. But is he being handcuffed from ownership? That's a possibility, right? True. Could be. Because isn't that a common denominator that is occurring between?
But I wouldn't have taken the job because he's part owner.
Part owner. It's a good point.
He's part owner. I wouldn't have taken. If I was taking that, why did Kim Ng not come here? She wasn't playing that game.
You know why?
Got to do the job.
Because it would have been a lateral move, and she had to be Pobo. She couldn't come over.
Yes.
I know.
She wasn't taking that job, Eric.
Oh yeah, Lucchesi. I forgot about Luke. Oh,
I rather would forget.
I swear, man.
Rita, I just said that.
Yeah.
Just said that.
Yeah, you remember they're a little bit delayed. No big deal.
Okay. Great minds do think alike.
Brother, man.
But again, all right, Verlander, yeah, 43-year-old pitcher, not a good signing, and they're already saying, well, if he throws decent, we'll sign him next year. I wouldn't have any qualms about signing him next year.
Casey. I don't give a shit. How about that? How about this? Joey, Lou, I don't give a shit. How about that? Lou, I don't give a shit. Might be a little bit harsh, but that's what it is. Joey, Lou, I don't give a shit. Who's gonna?
Yes, Justin. That makes absolute sense. And if you're saying spend a dime at the just don't go. Just don't go. I got my WNBA season tickets. Why? Because I'm going to go enjoy something else, man.
There it is. Joey, Lou, I don't give a shit.
There you go.
I'll probably forget it by tomorrow, but I like that. Joey, Lou, I don't give a shit.
Probably is. There you go. That might be the quote of the night.
Vintage. What is going on, man?
If you actually, Eric, if I had taken a break from the Giants and showed up here 6 months later, I would still feel that Farhan was in the front office.
If you didn't know who was in the front,
I didn't know better. Yeah. Doesn't it reek of Farhan? These bargain basement dumpster dive moves? Jake Lamb. Jake
freaking Lamb. Trade Taylor Rogers just for some extra cash.
No, I don't even call it a trade. Hey, would you? We'll pay you to take them. We'll pay you to take them. Don't like it. I don't get it. Eric, if they were paying someone to take him off their hands to save 6, why don't you just keep him?
That's what I'm saying. And you got a better bullpen.
Hey, Joe. Joe, I'm not saying your last name, but Joe, welcome to the fraternity.
What's up, Joe? What's up, Joe?
Joe and Mike, 2 names I don't touch. But.
Joe and Mike. Yep. Got it.
What was Mike's last name?
Mike. Good old Mike.
Michael Hunt.
Michael
Hunt.
He is
Well, you never know. You never know. Buster, completely unqualified. We'll find out. What about this one, Eric? Hey, Jake Lamb making memories.
No,
there you go.
No, you got it wrong. It's a trip down memory lane. You're not making memories. It's a trip down memory lane.
There you
Remember, because back in 2017, Jake Lamb was an all-star. How does this affect the morale? Yeah, what about the morale of his brother? I thought we were all about freaking mentorship and clubhouse chemistry. You just shipped his brother off just to save some freaking money. They shipped his brother off, who had a pretty good year last year, to save some freaking cash. And you know who's going to take his place? Joey Lou, I don't give a shit. How's that going to feel? How's that going to feel when Lou, I don't give a shit, shows up in the locker room next to Tyler Rogers?
I think you're wrong, though. I think Don's on to something. How does this affect the morale for Tyler? I think he must be just happy to get out of there. I think either that or he means Taylor. How does this affect morale for Taylor? Who knows? Tyler, he's probably like, fresh start, Cincinnati, good manager. There's a team on the rise, Eric. Everybody's on the rise, it seems.
Let me see something. I want to see something here, guys. It's going to be interesting.
And you know what? Everybody, senior. No truer words spoken tonight on the show. What does Webb think every year when he's like, yeah, we're going to, They sign Adamas, and then Webb goes, what have we done now? What have we done? 2 steps forward, 6 steps backwards.
Mm-hmm.
This was a backward move today, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Backward. So now you got to go out. Now you've forced yourself to go out and find a left-handed pitcher in the bullpen, Eric.
I know, because we don't have another lefty ready to come up.
One.
Taylor Rogers is a bum. Skaters, he had a pretty good year last year.
Yeah, he had a good year last year.
He had a sub-3 ERA, man.
Hey, Greg, come on the show. Would love to chat with you tonight. By the way, love the video you made for me. I got that, and I was just sick in bed the last few days. Never got to get back to you, but I loved it. Good video. Loved it. Had a lot of laughs. And that was before today's fiasco. Come on, Greg. Come on. Want to hear from you. Come on in here.
How did he suck? He had a 2.4 ERA.
Greg's going to answer to it. Hey, if he's going to say it.
His ERA plus was 161. Had a decent year last year. I don't understand. Talking about Taylor, by the way, not Tyler. Taylor had a decent year. Why? You need a bullpen to get through it. You need at least 2 lefties, no? Great point, Graham. Tito would not want Rogers if he was a bum. That's a damn good point, Graham. Thank you.
I'm calling him out. I put out the link, and that was for Greg.
Yes, the Giants' bullpen is not a problem. You know why it wasn't a problem? Because you had 2 good lefties in the bullpen. Now you have 1.
Now you have a problem.
Again, as Graham rightly explained, Tito would not want to trade for Rogers if he was a bum. And I think Tito has a pretty good track record, right? A pretty good track record. I'm not going to doubt Tito Francona.
Greg, you won't come on. I put out the link for you. How can you say we have a great bullpen when we have 1 left-handed reliever? How is that a great? That doesn't make sense. We have a great bullpen, but probably the only bullpen in baseball, Eric, with 1 lefty. I don't get it. By the way, this isn't a Dodgers hat. It's my hockey one. I went with the blue glass. Oh, geez, everybody's getting all wound up.
This should be interesting.
All right, Greg. What are you talking about? We're in January. Buster already said he likes what he's got. This is what he's going with. Today.
He said it to Baggerly. We're fine with the way the roster is.
So we're back to no more moves, Eric. What happens about that? Every time I hear no more moves, they pull a fast one on me. I didn't see Did you see Rogers being dealt like this?
No.
They pull a fast one. So maybe January, but we got 1 lefty in the bullpen. I don't get it.
Okay. So which one is more ass? Greg, which one's more ass? Buster ain't telling no one what he's doing. Okay. We'll see. Hey, which one is more ass? One has a 2.4 ERA. The other one has a 3.88. One has an ERA plus of 161. Which one? Another one is league average, 100.
Tyler on the left, Taylor on the right.
No?
Thought you were doing a comparison. I don't like playing games.
I don't know. How many did he give up when it mattered, Greg? How many times did he give it up? Did he only do it once or twice? But that memory lives in your mind, so you think that he's a horrible player? That's the problem with baseball. People want to remember certain moments, but they don't understand the entirety of the season. Greg, with that case, you want to talk about giving up a homer when it mattered? Greg, where was Chapman when he had runners in scoring position and he freaking struck out? I could use the same argument. I could use the very same argument with Chapman, the guy you absolutely adore. Okay, then you could say the same for Chapman. If padded stats don't impress you, I mean, that's all you could go by. He had a 2.4 ERA, a 1.6 or a 161 ERA plus, which means he's way above average. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So you could say that with Chapman. You could sit there and say Chapman was absolute ass because when you had a chance to get a score, a run, he failed at the plate. You could say the same thing.
George Curry is questioning, so I'm going to do my homework for tomorrow, Eric. He says there are teams with no lefties in the pen. I can't name one. Who?
I think there might be. I think the Mets last year, I don't think had a lefty. I think. I could be wrong. Or maybe just one. Reggie Crawford is not coming. Yes, senior. No, it wasn't Tommy John. He had shoulder surgery, the shoulder labrum. Joey, I get it. Wizenhunt? What are you talking about, Wizenhunt? He's not even ready to come up to the major leagues yet, Greg. No way. You're going to trade a major league left-handed bullpen arm for a guy who's not even ready to be in the major leagues. That doesn't compute, man. It doesn't. The Yankees, yeah, I don't think they had. That's right. There you go, Graham. One lefty in the bullpen, Mike. Eric Miller. That's it. That's it. Look at Taylor Rogers and Eric Miller from last year.
One.
Not too bad. Taylor Rogers wasn't too bad.
We do have a lefty. Miller.
Eric Miller. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. I know it was a move to shed salary. Mike, if you're going to shed said salary, what should you do with that extra money, Mike?
Reinvest.
Mike, what should you do with that extra money, Mike?
Reinvest, Mike. Reinvest. I gave him the answer.
Yeah, you did.
Reinvest.
What should we do? Save it for a rainy day. Yes, there you go. Invest. Oh, really, Mike? Oh, let's see what Buster Posey said. Upgrade the condos. There you go, Mark. There
Doesn't
you go.
sound like there are plans to reinvest that $6 million they're saving.
This
We'll
is
keep
Andrew
looking,
Patrick.
but I will say we feel pretty set with the roster the way it is now.
So here we go.
Doesn't sound like there's plans to reinvest that $6 million. That's
Andrew Baggerly. Hold on, Andrew Baggerly. Just
Buster.
talked to Posey. He said he hated breaking up those Roger twins,
oh,
but they wanted to create chances for the younger arms in the bullpen. Don't always believe what you read. Okay. Doesn't sound like they have our plans to reinvest the $6 million. We'll keep looking. I will say we feel pretty set with the roster the way it is right now. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
well, it certainly doesn't make sense to this point.
And here, I was thinking about that. Alonso is there for the taking, but the problem is, if he wants to sign a 1-year deal, why would he sign with San Francisco? Because that 1 year deal is he would want to prove himself, right? You get what I'm trying to say, Glenn? If Alonso wants to sign, look, say he wants that 1 extra year, so then he could go back on the free agent market next year, right? So where do you think he'd want to go? He'd probably want to go somewhere where he could pad his stats to
There you go.
not to make more, unless you're signing him to a quote unquote long-term contract that could be a 4 or 5 year deal. If you do that, okay, then that makes sense. But I don't think he's going to come to the San Francisco Giants on a 1 year deal. I just don't see it.
Nope. No. And there's all this talk. You know what? It's talk, Eric. It's talk. Oh, the Giants are getting him. Oh, the Giants should get him. Oh, the Giants, Eric. I saw a video Just the other day, somebody from KNBR put up on YouTube how close the Giants were to getting Ha-Sung Kim. The guy didn't even sign in the National League, so don't believe it.
Yeah.
Don't believe the hype. And don't believe the hype that this Giants team is, A, making the postseason. Don't believe the hype that this team is going to play 500. Don't believe the hype.
Forgot about this.
We're not coming back this year, Eric. We're not coming back. We're not going to be back.
I got this sent to my email.
All right, let me go work the Kleenex. I'll listen. Let's just sit back, see what this baby has to say.
Let's see what this one has to
Who
say.
wrote this one?
Somebody. Here we go.
Oh.
What are you doing, Buster? We had dreams to chase, thought we'd be building memories, not this empty space. You were a great player, there's no doubt, but as a leader now, you've left us all with doubt. San Francisco Giants, stranded in this, searching for the glory days that we all miss. You were our hero down on the field. Now the future's blurry like a wound that won't heal. Once you hit home runs, stole the show. Leading from the bench is a different road to hoe. Teams in disarray, lost and confused, hoping for a savior, but what's the use? San Francisco Giants, stranded in the mist, searching for the glory days that we all miss. You were our hero down on the field. Now the future's blurry like a wound that won't heal. Trusted in your legacy, gold through and through. But managing these men, guess it ain't for you. We need a guiding light, not more dismay. Bring us back to days where we loved to play. San Francisco Giants, stranded in the mist, searching for the glory days that we all.
What's up, Red?
You were our hero down on the field. Now the future's blurry like a wound that won't heal.
All right. Look at that. A little bit more of an outro here. There it is. Here we go. Season's over and it's January. Absolutely, man. 100%. There we go. What's a good WW2 history documentary to watch, Braden? Ooh, documentary. Let me think on that, Braden. Good call, man. Good call. That is definitely a country song. Matter of fact, a picture reminded me of Davis. Oh, you know where I'm going with that one. Oh my gosh, man. A good documentary. Damn, you got me thinking, man. You bet, Braden. I'll think about it. I might be able to think of something. I don't know how long you're going to hang out here, but yeah, if I come up with something, I'll tell you. Whew. Victory at sea is actually absolutely fantastic. And that's the thing. You haven't been. Oh, here, hold on 1 second, Vita. Man, you don't know what you're missing, my friend. Stand by. You don't know what you're missing, man. And right here. There you go, Vita. Boom. Where you at, Jim? Let me see where you at. Oh, you're way up here. Here we go. Band of Brothers is absolutely, it's not a documentary, but it's absolutely fantastic. Thanks, Vita. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, Braden, it's not really a documentary, but it's pretty damn close. It's really good. World at War is another great one, Paul. Yes. World at War is good. Yes. Jim Thurko, ownership told Buster, we are firing Farhan because fans are not happy. We want you to take over, but do the same thing and do not overspend. Stay in budget. I think you're not far off, Jim, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's not far off. Yeah, that's a shame. I heard it was a Army Black Hawk helicopter UH-60. That one, that's a tragic accident that happened over there in D.C. HB's coming in. The Giants ticket entity will be undercutting season ticket holder prices by All-Star break. Hey, HB. You're muted. You're muted, Glenn.
And I came in hot. This is true, Eric. What does that say to your season ticket holders, man? When you can go to half of the games for $5?
Mm-hmm.
How are they going to sell this product, Eric? And I know people laugh when I say they sold out the WNBA team, and they're going to be your competition for fannies in the seats, Eric.
Yeah.
And who owns the WNBA team?
Yeah, Lacob.
Yep. You think he's over there just saying, just sign everybody cheap? Look for a bargain, a blue chip bargain. He's not. He's going to build a winner, Eric. And what happens? Well, they're just down the street, and you're going to see on game night, everybody's walking, and they're all going to veer down to the Chase Center. I can't see Mondays and Tuesdays being even as good as last year. And last year, Eric, I was at games on Monday and Tuesday night with Greg, and there were 13,000 people there.
Yeah.
Does TV show that? Does TV actually do that justice on a Monday and Tuesday night when I'm there? Do you know?
They only show the lower deck. They never show the upper decks. So, what he's talking about undercutting the season ticket holders, they've been doing that for the last couple of years. How many more times are season ticket holders going to?
Hey, when I went on with you and Dan were doing the show last year, and I would pop in. I remember going into the chat and saying, "I got my tickets. I just got like 12 games at $5 each." And you guys said, "No way!"
I would venture to. Where do you think season tickets are this year?
Can't be good.
Seriously, are they worse than they were last year?
They must know I do the show. They haven't even called us this year. They're not even aggressive trying to get the people they had, Eric.
What am I looking forward to? I'm just looking forward to Bryce Eldridge to hit the scene. That's all. Nothing else. That's it. Bryce Eldridge. Just waiting to see Bryce Eldridge show up and see what he can do.
Oh, my God. Eric, as much as this one stinks, I'm going to give Mike O credit for he's got the quote of the day. He's got the quote of the day, Eric.
Yeah, showing up for something to do. Yeah.
Because it's something to do. Is that how you build your team? They'll show up because you know what, Eric? One of these days, they don't show up. I understand. Hey, they get some decent crowds on weekends. Yes. But what does that say, Eric? What does that say? They're not building a team. They're not building a team. This franchise does not invest in its fans. Take a look around Major League Baseball. If you've got the MLB package like I have, and you want to watch a game, Eric, everybody in the league's got guys that you want to watch. You tune in. I can name every team. You want to watch? You think I want to watch the Pirates? I'll tell you what. Paul Skeens is pitching. Oh, I'll flip the game on. Ellie De La Cruz. I like watching him. Oh, I'll flip that on. What are you? Mike? What are the Giants? How have the Giants investing in me to get me to spend money and invest in them? They haven't. No. And I'm sick and tired. Don't give me another bobblehead and the head bobbles right off of it after day 2. It's broke.
Yep. Gordo comes in with another comment. We can't put up runs. We can't keep runs off the board. We have no identity. You know, and I think that's probably the best description when you're talking about, you know, getting Willie Adames and then you pretty much stop there. You're not going to prevent runs, but you're not going to score very many either.
No.
Maybe we're wrong. We'll see.
Hey, we've got a decent bullpen. Let's just cut pieces, Eric. Let's take we got something good going. Let's just dismantle that.
Ain't that some shit though?
It
We
doesn't.
just got done. We just talked. You see what happens every time I talk about something positive? The Giants got to go and screw it up.
Yep.
Let's go get Juan Soto. Nah. Let's go get freaking Corbin Burns. Nah. Let's go get Roki Sasaki. Ah.
So
Our bullpen is pretty good. The one positive show that I did, Glenn, one positive show that I've done over the last couple of weeks was, hey, the bullpen's pretty good. Hey, let's get rid of one of our better lefties.
I'm keeping this stuff nearby. And then to come out like our fans, Mike, I think you're a big fan. You're a great fan. You're going opening day. I hope you'll come over and come on the show with us. We're going to talk about what they've got, what they need. There'll be a lot of that. But Mike, when you say people will go because it's something to do, that's not good.
I think are you being sarcastic? I think Salsa's being sarcastic. Right. Right. And
I'll tell you, Justin, I'm not running to the ballpark.
I think he's being sarcastic because
Well, in a way, though, Eric, in a way, let's divert back to the beginning of the show.
Cincinnati. Who's managing Cincinnati?
They made the trade, and any trade where you got to pay the other team to take the player,
People will go people will go because it's baseball. But yes, thank you. Terry Francona is the manager of the Cincinnati Reds. He is not going to trade for a player that he does not think is going to be a contributor to his team. Whatever.
Yeah, just the other day, talking about the bullpen, and of course.
Oh shit! I forgot about this. Here, let's do this real quick. We got 2 more weeks left. Let's put this up here. Where the hell did I put it?
Get your tickets. Talk about a good investment. I know where you're going, Eric.
Damn, where the hell did I?
Invest in the kids. Invest in the kids, right?
Yes, invest in the kids. Hold on, I know where it's at. Stand by one. I'll have it up here ready. Okay, there we go. Now I'm ready. Boom! Senior softball games. Kid is going to be going, or I should say not just his kid, but the team that he plays for, which is the Cal Valley Shuckers. It's a Little League team. They are going to go to Cooperstown, but they need to generate some funds. And to generate those funds, they're doing a Super Bowl pool. If you hit that little QR code, if you hit it, you can get signed up. $20 per square. You can win $200 a quarter or a $250 final. All proceeds will go to the Cooperstown Shuckers here. And there he goes. It says, please include your square choices on your Venmo payment. Again, help the kids get to Cooperstown, man. That's awesome. There you go. Cool stuff. There we go. There's a positive. You bet, Senior. I totally forgot. There we go.
That's okay, Jim. Let's see Chapman hit. Chapman hit 30. I don't see that. Adames, Ramos, But you're asking all of the dominoes to fall, Eric. All the chips got to come out perfect. Everything's got to align.
Mhm.
Jim says they need to have career years and they'll be competitive. Yeah, okay. And then you'll have injury.
Problem is, in a few years, Willie Adames isn't going to be as good. Matt Chapman isn't going to be as good. This is the problem. The timeline is not adding up, right? You got these guys who are getting kind of close, right? And in a few years, they're going to be even worse, right? Again, the timeline isn't matching up. If you're going to sign Willie Adames and you're going to extend Chapman, then you need to get a couple of more, whether it's a trade or another free agent, if you want to start cooking. Because in another 3 years, this is going to be definitely different. Now, Willie Adames might still be decent, but Chapman after 3 years isn't going to be the same.
Chapman's a big name, Eric. But go back and look at his stats. Where was his career year? It was never spectacular.
Okay. He says he's going to be better than last year. We don't know. Because he's good. And last year is about his average, right? Just saying. You think he's going to get better than last year? I don't know if he's going to get better than last year. I think it'd be about the same. Should we bring Dilly into the shit show?
Nah. Okay.
Let me get rid of this.
Maybe he can make sense of it.
Maybe. What's up, Dilly?
That was quick. He got shut down immediately.
Just
Should we bring him in?
I'm just pulling your handy. What's up?
Nothing much. Finally starting to feel better.
Yeah, he's been sick for a while.
Sick too?
Yeah, I got sick for a week and it was bad. Flu's been going around.
Well, I don't have the best sinuses, and then I got cold. I told Eric the other night, I said, Eric, I'm coming down with something.
Yep.
And, next day I was in bed. I was out cold. All right. Make some sense of what the hell's going on with our bullpen now.
Yeah, that's an interesting move to not have any anticipatory moves to come after that. Cut payroll. Just cut payroll just to cut payroll.
Right.
Kind of interesting. That's it. Obviously, if you want to from a game plan standpoint, I don't know what this means. I don't know what they're cutting payroll for, other than just to cut it. It does, which I'm sure you guys have talked about. I've intermittently been watching on and off the last hour or so. But it gives them flexibility at the deadline if they're in it, to make some moves, because they've got $24 million to throw around. $24
million, yeah.
So that's a lot of flexibility.
You don't need that much.
No, you don't. Not at all. Usually, if you're sitting anywhere between 10, 15, and maybe even less than that around the deadline, just for an auxiliary piece, that's usually plenty.
But riddle me this, really? Hold on. Talking about the trade deadline, though. Isn't the trade deadline? If we're headed in the direction I feel we're headed,
I don't think we're going to be. We're selling.
The trade deadline is not going to make us better. We're going to have to trade off to build for the future. So why weren't we doing this all along?
Yeah.
Am I wrong, Eric?
Yeah, the Willie again. It's just Dilly, real quick. Hold on. Finish your thought though, because I think where you're going. Go for it. Finish your thought.
I was just saying that if from a very just blanketed perspective, you can look at it like they have super deep pockets for the deadline if they don't do anything from here on out, which they probably won't. And after they after they signed Verlander, we all kind of were under the consensus that was just going to be their last thing. They were done with large acquisitions for the rest of the season or off season. So all these little tiny, fairly insignificant moves, like the what's his face, the Lamb move, and the shipping off Rogers to cut some payroll. These are fairly insignificant moves comparatively to signing a Verlander or a Adames or anyone of that sort.
You say trading Rogers is insignificant?
In comparatively to signing Adames and Verlander, yes. Because he pitched what, like 60 something innings
60
last
innings.
year.
Had
Yeah,
a 2.4
so
ERA, 161 ERA plus.
use a solid
He was
solid
decent.
bullpen piece. But
Yeah.
and you guys have talked about this before during the season. Like, never understood why he didn't get more work. Like,
Right.
I feel like he was underused. And then he also fell. I saw a thing today that was saying like he fell down like the depth chart, I guess you could say, in Melvin's lineup. Where
why?
he wasn't like a high leverage guy. I don't know.
It makes no sense.
I don't know, because he
was good. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm not going to believe Greg's sitting there saying he sucked. He didn't suck. He
And
did
I
not
don't
suck.
maybe it's one of those things where it's like the eye test just did
It's
him
just you
dirty.
see one bad game and then all of a sudden he
Exactly.
sucks.
So I don't know, but I know that yes, trading him away is like it doesn't make any sense, and I don't know, like, you can justify it the way Posey did by saying it opens up a spot for a lot of the younger guys in our bullpen, which I don't think that our bullpen is necessarily like, oh, we traded him away and so now it's just garbage, whatever. I still think we have a phenomenal bullpen. And if it means that we get to see more of like a Randy Rodriguez and people of the sort, because never forget, we didn't have Tristan Beck at all last year, and now we
Right.
have him coming back. So there is, in a sense, a little bit of a logjam. And all those guys are cheap and inexpensive and really, really good. And so you have Taylor Rogers, who's you're paying $12 million to, who's probably on par, if not better than a couple of those guys, but you're paying him $12 million. Where, like, I would rather see Tristan Beck pitch significant amount over a Taylor Rogers, just from a baseball perspective, just from a, like, if I were at a game, I'd prefer to see Tristan Beck go out there and throw his absolutely just disgusting slider than Taylor Rogers throw like 92 from the left side with his slurve or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that move. Don't get me wrong. I want that to be clear. Like, I'm not like cheering because they got rid of Taylor Rogers.
And how about this real
But-
quick, Dilly? You're trading
Yeah.
him to a team that you're going to be competing with in the World Wild Card.
Yeah, who's potentially a wild card contender.
Right.
Although I don't know. The Reds I was very disappointed by the Reds last year. I thought they were going to be much better.
Yeah,
I thought
they
they were
felt-
going to be more on par with.
I think that's why they
like
went
the
to Terry
Royals.
Francona. That's why they went to Terry Francona.
Yeah, and so I feel like a lot of their guys had a lot of young talent, which I was very excited about. Encarnacion Strand in particular, I was really high on. I thought he was going to be like a 35 home run, just smash the ball, really, really good, and he just wasn't. He never was. I will say, like, guys like Hunter Green, Lodolo, Andrew Abbott, like, those guys did well. Like, I was happy with their Ellie De La Cruz, obviously very, very good. But there's a lot of like just underperforming. I feel like they just as a team didn't come together, which is unfortunate. But now they have, courtesy of us, Taylor Rogers. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't love that move. It's very curious. Now, if it were to have been a thing where like they dumped him and then signed Kim, makes perfect sense at that point. Like that just makes sense because you cleared up that money to send to a guy like him. But obviously he signed with the Rays. So.
But I wouldn't even understand that. I wouldn't understand that.
That would have been more justifiable than just shipping him away.
Or give up one of your only two lefties in the bull. You think we'll compete? We'll be outmanaged. If you go into a season with one left-handed pitcher in the bullpen, we'll be outmanaged.
Could. That could.
It really depends because I like.
Here's, real quick, Gilly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bob Melvin isn't exactly very good with managing the bullpen.
Yeah, and we'll just have to see because
Yeah.
we'll see how much he leans on his coaching staff as well. How much chirping in his ear he gets.
Fair.
It's totally different philosophy this year. And I'm faithful that it's gonna click because they've got Posey, obviously he's a catcher. And so, like I've said before, he's what better person to kind of know the vibe and get the vibe of like a pitching staff and a bullpen staff and all that kind of stuff than a former catcher who's prospectively going to be into a Hall of Fame. So if he's seeing something that like maybe
All right.
we're not seeing or whatever, we'll just
Maybe.
have to see.
I've come to a realization here tonight, Eric. I think I've come to this realization a little while ago. No matter what the San Francisco Giants do, Greg is planning a parade. We can do no wrong. Right, Greg?
He's a fan through and through. There's no doubt about it.
If they sign two lefties next week, Eric, out of the Mexican Double-A League, he'll say, at least we shored up the lefties. We're looking good now. I don't understand. Eric, don't go changing face on me. You don't like this either.
I don't. Nope.
Paying the Reds to take them when you need them.
Unless you're going to
They're not just good. What's the process?
Right.
Kyle, help us out here. Holy crap, man.
What's up, Kyle? How's it going, man?
I'm good. What's up, buddy? What's up, Eric, Glenn?
It's going. What you been up to, man? How you been?
About to wrap up my house, man. I've been working on it since all these shows started 3 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that. Is it all done?
No, but hopefully a couple weeks.
Oh, nice. Are you keeping it or selling?
Weeks. I thought you said that last year.
You know what? You're not the first to say that. It's been a long. You're probably the 100th person to say that. So, anyways, that's depressing. I don't even want to think about that. But yeah, just about done. Hung all the doors today.
Nice.
Dude, check out this this little league, the baseball, the high school. There's a baseball field like 2 blocks from not the house that I'm working on, my other house up there, but right here. Little in the alley. Look at that. Little league baseball.
That thing's gone through some oil and freaking dirt, and looks like there's a nice little freaking got a knife to it or something. Man,
yeah,
it's seen better days.
Yeah. So I've been in and out. Oh my god, my wife's probably gonna come out here. She's in with the kids. They're trying to go to sleep. Bounce around everywhere. I've just been taking notes. Thinking about everything that everyone's talking about. The Posey GM thing, I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. I'm gonna give that guy at least a full season.
I get it.
Maybe even not only I'm gonna give him this season, the trade deadline, and then up until the next trade deadline in 2026.
I like that.
Because that guy has played baseball his entire life. He's going to go to the Hall of Fame.
I tell you what, doesn't mean he could be a good president of baseball.
You're 100% correct. Okay. You're 100% correct. But that guy's not going to get his own reputation thrashed, even if he's part of an owner.
Right.
This much. He's not a big owner. He's a small owner.
Right.
If he's not allowed to kind of want to make the big moves, he'll get the hell out of there and be like, whatever, I'll collect checks. He's not going to be embarrassed. So I'm going to give that guy time because I think if we're going to get down the road a little bit, and what's his contract? Is it 3 years? Is that
mostly 3 years? Yeah.
Okay. So I think 50% in, you go halfway through 2026 and we're kind of seeing the same shit. I wouldn't put the finger at him. It'd be like, you know what? They don't care. Like they don't care anymore. 3 World Series made their franchise like this.
Yeah, right.
We're just gonna collect the money. So I'm not gonna thrash Posey. As far
let me ask you this. Let's do this. Let's just take this off season, and let's grade so far up to this because I think we're done. Let's grade this. Take in consideration Willie Adames, Justin Verlander, extending Chapman, Jake Lamb.
Too long.
Jake Lamb and Joey Lou. I don't give a shit. And then trading a valuable lefty in your bullpen, what grade would you give for this offseason only?
C
Before
minus.
Yeah, C minus. I see Vita. I think it's about a C minus. When you went out there and got Jake Lamb and then you traded now, because I had him at a C plus. I'm at a C minus.
C, like on a good day is C. But that's like
that's one.
guess
That's and then what? That's
guess
one.
what a C is, Glenn. Guess what a C is, Eric.
It's mid.
79 to 80 wins.
It's mid, exactly, and that's what I'm tired of.
So the whole
What's up, Alex?
Alonso thing, what he turned down 7 years, 158. That's like he's 30. So I mean, at 20, what's that? About 23 million a year. Man, over the number 7 years is a lot. I wouldn't want to at 30.
Who was that from? I missed that. What team?
Go ahead, Dilly.
The Mets. I think that he turned down an extension after last year.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You're talking about the old one. I thought that was new. Yeah. I was like, what did I miss?
Yeah, no, I just think, dude, give that guy he's 30. Give him like a 4-year deal. You got to overpay. Give him 30 a year.
You're not getting him on a 1 year because
no.
San Francisco is not a place to pad your stats to go back in free agency. It's just not. Unless you're a pitcher.
Kyle, you give him a C minus, C plus, somewhere in that range. I don't even give him that.
Wow.
Because I got a question. After the Adames deal.
Dilly.
What have we done? What have we done to make the ball club better? I think it makes it worse.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah.
This team had no business signing Verlander. I'm sorry. And then to trade, you're only like, I'm really hung up on one lefty in the bullpen. That is going to hurt that. If they think they're going to compete with one lefty, they'll be outmanaged. Jake Lamb. I said to Eric earlier in the show, I don't know if you were in earlier. I summed it up by saying this. If I had gone away for 6 months and shown up tonight to this, I would think Farhan's still in control.
Yeah, I totally get it. I'm giving Posey a lot of leverage here.
I think you are.
I want to see
I get it.
mid-season 2026, and then I'm going to be like, it's not Posey. Like,
right, that's fair.
They just don't care.
But don't these moves smell of Farhan, though? A Jake Lamb? Somebody in the chat said earlier, they're still looking for diamonds in the rough.
Diamonds in the rough. I'm tired of that, man.
That's shit. Not winning baseball. Right. Dumpster diving.
Diamonds in the rough are the draft.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. More like dumpster diving.
Baseball's a crazy sport. It's so hard to draft well. It's unbelievable. So, Senior's going to go to the Hall of Fame. That's awesome, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I've never been. I want to go. I think I want to go when Bochy gets inducted.
Gets in? Yeah.
This hat right here. Check this out.
Hey,
I haven't put this on in almost. No, I haven't put this on in almost 2 years.
Which one is it? 2014.
Yep.
Nice.
I got this at Game 4. Game 4.
Nice.
I was there.
Nice.
And I can't remember if I just put it on or I was like about to. And Kuiper. I mean, he's going to get everyone's just going to be like, Kuiper. And so I'm like about to put my hat on or just put it on. I'm like, wow, that game, we won 11-4. Crazy sixth, seventh inning. It was nuts. It was like 3 or 4 runs. It was unbelievable. But Kuiper runs right in front of me. I'm just like, Kuiper. I'm like, I put this hat on. So I haven't put this hat on in, God, it's been almost 2 years. I was like, maybe they let me on the show. I might put this on.
You picked an odd day to wear.
I don't want the sun to taint it.
He's trying to get the mojo flowing. That's what he's trying to do.
There you go.
Hopefully that works. Man. So, anyways, good to talk to you guys. Love the Atari Pitfall. Can you find the little baseball game, Glenn?
What's that, buddy?
That little baseball game. Can you find that like on eBay or something or no?
Yeah.
My baseball game.
It was the other night.
I was playing with that.
Yeah.
You mean this one?
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Look at
man.
that.
That's what, early 80s?
I had this. We played this in junior high. So this 30
70s?
No, 80s.
80s.
Early 80s. We played. dude, it still looks great. Usually the buttons get kind of worn down. Or you get the
That thing's pretty
coloring
sweet.
tape or just.
I had the football one too. Did you have the football one? Or it had the little dots and you had to get in between the
I left
defenders?
it on in the show the other night. Battery went dead. Shit. But it still works. I had it going the other night throwing curveballs, man.
It's so funny. It's like, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. Give me a little pitfall.
Right on. All right, here, let's
Kick me out. Kick me out.
okay, let's do that. Hit it again.
Peace out.
There he goes.
he goes. Thanks, Kyle.
Nice. Thanks, Kyle.
Thanks,
Right
buddy.
on, man.
Good luck with the house, man.
Kyle's awesome, man.
We'll have Kyle on the show a year from today, and he'll say, "I'm just a few weeks from finishing the house."
Hey, I met Kyle in Roseville. We went and saw. You know what we went and saw together? I'll show you what we went and saw together. Gosh, dang it, I messed that up.
Hanging out at the club.
No, I'll tell you where.
Oh, for a change. Okay.
I'll tell you where we were hanging out. What I'm about to show you is where it was on its way to its final location, and that's where I met him up.
All right. Oh, geez, here we go.
This always brings a smile on my face, man. Yeah, YouTube user. There you go. He knows. Way to go, man. There we go. Up.
Every time you run that, I feel like I can feel the heat coming off of it.
Oh, dude.
And I got my little trains, man.
Dude, the whistle is concussive. I mean, you just feel it in your freaking chest. Unbelievable, man. Oh, man. Love that stuff. Yeah, exactly, Kyle. We saw it. It was parked in Roseville for a couple of days during July, like right in the middle of July. Man, that was so much freaking fun, dude. You get up on that thing and you're just like, holy shit. How the hell did we engineer something like this? Unbelievable, dude. Love it. Anyways, let's get back to it.
Speak of engineering, how do we engineer something like this, Eric?
So, Dilly, I'll ask you this question again. It's something we always ask. Giants done making moves?
Yeah, well,
As far as
significant ones, yeah. If anything, after Verlander, like we had said before, if they were going to do anything, it would be like stuff that they've done right now, where it's just like padding stuff in the back end. Like, there's a good chance that Lamb literally never sees the light of day.
Yeah, you probably.
And then that's just that. Which,
My
whatever.
fear is that he does. My fear is that he does.
And yeah, that's the thing. It's one of those just padding it on the back end. You get him for whatever, $1 million, whatever we got him for. You put him in the minor leagues. If Lamont Wade's knee falls off of his body, then you see him play first. It's like it's something like that. It's a super insignificant just insurance policy for a doomsday scenario.
Doomsday.
So it like insignificant does not do what that move is justice.
No.
So Greg thinks we gotta get Grichuk, Eric.
No,
That I do not like. You want to talk about a Farhan move? That's a Farhan move. If we got Grichuk, that would scream Farhan.
Really? They all have, except Adamas, in my opinion. They all have.
I don't like the Grichuk thing because that is like a direct side grade. It is like you are not getting better, you're not getting worse, you're just doing things.
Yeah, he was being sarcastic.
And I do not like that.
But don't you think that? So I can't remember what your thoughts were. Where are you on Verlander? That was a good move, or that was a bad move?
I don't have a problem with Verlander. I think he's fine.
Really?
Because he will show up, and when he's out there and healthy and good, he's good. He's a objectively good pitcher.
Yeah.
Gilly, stop it. If he can stay healthy for 2 weeks, that's good.
His last season was the first season since in a very, very long time that he's had health problems.
Well,
And
he had Tommy John.
last year was the only year he was 42. Right?
No, he had
Yeah,
Tommy
and the only year
John,
he was
and then he had
39,
the
he won
neck.
Cy Young. So
He had Tommy John, then he had the neck.
yeah,
He won the
He had-
Cy Young
he
Award.
had Tommy John.
When did he win the Cy Young?
22, right? Was it 22?
3 years ago.
22, yeah.
23, he was elite. 24, he was dinged up.
True.
It's
But he's
He-
older. That's the issue. You can't fight. You cannot defeat Father Time. You just can't.
You're playing.
No.
You're playing Russian roulette. Is that a good term? They play Russian roulette with this lineup, Eric. These signings. See if he's got another bullet in the chamber. Let's see if he has a good year. Marty doesn't think so. He's followed baseball for a long freaking time. I mean, more than probably you and I put together, Eric. And he doesn't see big things.
Mm. Mm.
You did well on that show, by the way.
Hmm.
What's his show called? Give him a plug.
Oh, who's the Gators?
Marty Laurie.
Oh, Marty. Yeah, Marty was awesome, man. As a matter of fact, he had another show tonight. He had Bruce Jenkins, Chris Haft, who just wrote a book about Willie McCovey, and an attorney friend of his. So yeah, I caught bits and pieces of it, and I got to watch the whole thing. So he had another show tonight. Marty's awesome, man. If you
So
look-
Dilly, you think it's going to be a good year for Verlander, do you?
I think so. I think he's going to benefit from Oracle. I think he's going to be able to stay healthy. I think he's addressed his neck issue and all that kind of stuff. I think he's going to be vintage Justin Verlander. I think you'll see a mid-3 ERA and around 145 plus innings.
you think he goes 145, huh?
No way. He doesn't go 100, Eric.
See, I think that's crazy. I think he
Marty Lurie
absolutely-
thinks he goes 12. He goes 12.
12
pitches
starts.
12.
Yeah.
12 starts. And if he goes 6 innings, that's the 120.
Yeah, but you think he's going to go 6, Eric? He'll be going 4. How many games is he going to start? They're down
Look,
5-0 in the second inning.
I've already said this. I think he's going to be the polar opposite. Do you like that? The polar opposite of Snell. I think he's going to come out of the chute great, but then as the season progresses, I think he's going to get worse because of age. Snell sucked in the beginning, but he got better as the season went along. Then again, he also had a
Snell has always been a second half merchant.
So Dilly,
yeah.
do you think that Robbie Ray is 100%? He's
See,
ready to go.
I'm glad. This is a very good question, and I'm glad you asked that. So I think
I'm here.
physically and health wise, yes, I think he'll be fine to start the season off. Now, obviously, throughout the season, that things happen, things change. I think that this is going to be my hot take for tonight. I think that there is a better chance that we see more production from Verlander than we do Robbie Ray in terms of
wow.
In terms of Robbie Ray historically as a pitcher outside of his Cy Young season has always been in that high 3s, pushing 4 around that 4 mark in ERA. He's a very polarizing pitcher where it's he'll go out and give you an elite start where he looks like he's unhittable and he's incredible. And then the next start, he'll go 3 innings and give up 5 runs. And it'd be just a disaster. He's throwing wiffle balls up there. So I feel in terms of consistency, I think you'll get more consistency. That's a better way of putting it. I think Verlander will be more consistent than Robbie Ray.
All
I
right,
don't think he'll
Harrison.
have the
Harrison.
super highs, super lows.
What about Harrison?
Question. That's
question
for
mark.
me. That's the biggest question mark.
Yes.
So we've talked about 3 pitchers, and there are question marks attached to all 3.
Yeah, it
See
makes
what
it
I'm-
interesting.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes it interesting. Yeah, there you go. That's going to
I'm
be the word.
intrigued. Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Okay. What do you think?
I can't wait to see.
I don't want to be intrigued. I want to be excited.
Oh, that is exciting. It's you never know.
The only intrigue is, will the San Francisco Giants ever be able to make a trade that benefits the club? Now that would be intriguing.
I mean, yeah. Well, I feel like they came out on top on the Robbie Ray trade. I feel like that was not bad. And we're going to hopefully reap the rewards of that this year and next year.
All right. So Dilly, Logan Webb eats a lot of innings. So what happens? Logan Webb gets hurt. You're okay. Pitching staff still okay.
We've got some problems if Webby gets hurt.
Well, we shouldn't have if they've got. You said you like the pitching staff. So one guy gets hurt. One guy gets hurt. It's not going to blow the whole thing up, is it?
Well, I don't think it'll blow the whole thing up, but I don't think it's going to be a very pretty sight at all. I think it's going to be that's a tough one.
And that's why I don't agree with just when you have a pitching staff and all of a sudden you've got so many eggs in one basket. Well, if Webb gets hurt, we're in big trouble, which I agree. They're screwed. They're screwed, man.
It's going to be tough. What do you think this team, I mean, on paper, because this is kind of what the team is on paper, Dilly, what's this team finish record-wise?
I said, can't remember. I think earlier I said 90 wins. I think that might be a little, that's ambitious, a little aggressive. And that might have been, I can't remember when I said that. That might have been a while ago. But I think plus or minus 3 wins of 85. I think they're at 85 plus or minus 3.
That could be fine. You could get 3 up or 3 down. Got it. That's fair. That's fair.
What are you coming in at, Eric? I'm saying today, after the trade today, I'm going 77 wins.
You think 77? So you're taking the under.
Crazy
for Vegas.
I'm taking the under regardless.
Did you see what Vegas is saying, Dilly? 79.5.
Yeah, I don't know how much I believe that.
Yeah, I was thinking 83, 84, and again plus or minus a few games. They're going to be a little bit better, but they're not going to be a wild card.
If a couple of their dudes hit their ceilings or get close to their ceilings, then you could be in a high 80s team. Obviously,
80s.
Plus or minus 3 from 85 would be 88. So that's high 80s.
I just wanted to make sure I heard that right. High 80s.
Yeah.
I'm writing that one down.
You never know because with baseball, I mean, there could be some winners. I don't. Again, that's as if everything is clicking, right?
Yeah, or most things click. Like everything doesn't. If Adames and Chapman both stay healthy the whole year, Jung-Hoo Lee stays healthy the whole year, and they have their full just good seasons. Ramos performs the way he did last year. Fitzgerald performs the way he did last year. You hit on, we'll say, one of the pitchers, whether it be Hicks, Birdsong, Harrison, whatever, at some point during the season, then I think absolutely you're a high 80s team.
High 80s. What are you smoking, man?
I don't see.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. It's not.
Eric, I think it's out of the realm of possibility.
You think so?
High 80s? Come on, man. Come on, man. High 80s?
It could.
Well, how about this? Do you think that this team on paper is worse than the Blue Jays last year?
Worse than the Blue Jays? Quite possibly. As it stands today, I think so. Bo Bichette,
Heavily disagree. Because the Blue Jays finished 74 and 88 last year.
Yeah.
I do not see this Giants team as being worse than that. And they played in the American League.
Neither do I. I think they got probably 3 more. I said 77, so 3 more wins. So they'll be better than the Jays were.
See, I think that they are significantly better than what the Jays were this year. And they were significantly better than the Jays last year.
But see, I can't even. I refuse to try to be roped into that, Eric, and I'll tell you why. Because I have a difficult time when you try to defend the statistical analysis when you're comparing. It's black and white, Eric. You're comparing. All right, you're comparing a team that plays in a dome against a team that doesn't play in a dome. You're comparing a team that plays in the American League, plays completely different competition, to a team that we play, who in years past have stunk, and we can't beat our own division. This year, the only saving grace this year, Dilly, is the fact we don't have to play the Dodgers 17 times.
Here, let's take a look at what Larry Baer said. And do you agree with this, Dilly?
I'll say 77.
I think you've got to look at this in a measured way. And being a 500 team last year, our focus this year is progressing dramatically. That's not. We can all agree that they did not progress dramatically.
No, I would agree with
right?
that.
This is Larry Baer, team CEO. Can we turn 80 wins into 90? We think we can. 92 wins, 95, whatever. And we see where the chips fall.
Come on, Eric. Season hasn't even started yet, and we got to give the Golden Shovel Award to Larry Baer. Come on. See, that's how they sell this team to the fans.
I know.
Well, 90 wins, Eric. We're going to get better. 90 wins. Not out of the realm of possibility. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Come on, man. 90 wins. 95. 95. Let those chips fall, Eric.
92 to 95. That's what he's saying.
Come on, Larry. Come on.
95.
You can bullshit some of the people some of the time, but you can't bullshit Eric and I at all.
I mean, come on. Why would you come out and say stuff like that? Do you see the issue I have, Billy? Do you see the issue I have with this organization? The front office doesn't talk to the ownership, which doesn't talk to the PR. It's absolutely just.
Yeah. I have never liked Larry Baer very much because I just feel like he's one of those guys who just is the pocketbook guy. He's just there. He's not a huge fan. And not to say that Greg Johnson is, because I don't think he is either. I just think he's more of a face in the organization rather than Bear's just kind of like here you go. Just go do your thing.
Can't keep buying in. I mean, the only thing he's missing is a 2-2. He's a cheerleader, Eric. Rah, rah, rah. 95 wins. Have a great day at the ball game. Spend lots of money.
And that was the same. Hey, that was the same interview. He said, don't worry about what the Dodgers are doing, but yet we're going to sit there and win 92, 95 wins. Come on. Whatever.
I like what Skaters just said. Modesto Giants.
The Modesto Giants.
There you go. Hey, the Nuts are going away, so they're going to have a stadium down there.
Hey, are you going to catch any Stockton Ports games?
I don't know. I went to one last year. And now I really like their stadium. Their stadium's cool.
Hey, maybe let's meet up over there. We'll watch a game over there or something. Maybe watch the San Jose Giants.
That'd be fun. The San Jose Giants. That's what we try and hit up whenever we see the Nuts play. We always try and and then it's funny because I'm always wearing the Giants uniform, Giants stuff.
Nice.
I'm like, well, I know it's the Modesto Nuts, but like,
come on,
Giants fan, Giants fan for life. I saw Reggie Crawford play in Modesto.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, I take that back. I didn't see him play. I saw him in the dugout.
Oh, well, there you go.
With other guys, but he was right there. So,
I want to catch maybe some Stockton Ports games. I want to catch some Division I baseball, some JUCO. Yeah. I already watched one JUCO this last weekend, man. It was a lot of fun. I caught up with Robbie Dizzle over there. It was awesome, dude. Good times.
So, Gordo, what do you think our record will be? I assume you're talking about opening day at Oracle. So we're going to be about 7-8 games into the season by then.
It depends on who we're facing because Seattle's got a hell of a rotation.
We already
Seattle is
Cincinnati, Cincy, and who was the second team we're playing?
Houston, right?
Good Lord. Like, come on. See, when you take that tunneled approach, look at our team on paper, Eric. Well, let's start looking at head-to-head. We got to beat the other team. We don't just show up and win, Eric.
I know.
We don't just show up and win 95 games, Eric. Oh, my God.
You got to play the game, right?
Come on.
Man, all right, I'm getting tired. Let's get the hell out of here, dude.
Hey, Dilly,
Absolutely.
man. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it, buddy.
For sure. Peace out.
See you, brother. I don't agree with him.
Billy, definitely, we got to get together. Go watch a damn Stockton Ports game and watch the San Jose Giants. That'd be fun.
All right, now that he's gone. High 80s, Eric?
You never know, man. I'm not going to say it ain't going to happen.
How many-
90s? Hell no.
Hold on. Let me get out. Where's my little cheat sheet? I got my little cheat sheet getting full.
Yep.
How many wins this year, Eric? Let me see if you've already put that one on the page here. How many wins?
Did we do that? I thought we did.
Nope.
I'll say 84.
I got 77. You got 84. What did Dilly have? 87?
No, 85.
85. Larry Bear, 95. Glenn.
Senior said 74.
A lot of things could happen, but to get 74.
Yeah, I know.
77, 78, 79, 80. Yeah, if we've got our three window there, they could win
Thanks,
80.
Davis.
But they don't play 500. Dilly's got 85.
85 plus or minus 3.
There you go. And Larry.
All right, man.
Larry the loser. All right.
Let's get the hell out of here, man. I'm gonna sleep well tonight, man. I got all this frustration out. Gonna sleep well.
And then we'll be back to freaking do it all over again tomorrow. Who knows, man?
Whatever.
Skater says, is 84 wins horrible?
To me, it's mid.
At the end of the day, if they don't make
Mid,
the playoffs, Eric,
It's mid.
that's why when Larry Bear says, don't worry,
mid.
if we win 95 games next year, Eric, and we don't make the playoffs, then Larry's full of crap because, don't worry about what the other teams are doing, Eric. Don't worry about them.
Mhm.
We win 95 and don't make the playoffs, then what's the good of it?
Mhm.
Right? Why do you play the game, Eric? To win.
To win.
Why do you play the season? To make the postseason.
Mhm.
And then to win playoff series.
Paul says 88 wins. Holy shit. He's coming straight out 88 wins. Paul.
Oh, God, what the hell are we doing? All right, I'll see you tomorrow, Eric.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Man, with that, let's get out of here. See you guys tomorrow
I'm going
night.
to go watch some Canadian Football League reruns and sleep well.
You guys be good out there, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.